Oh, yeah, baby. It's the fabulous, incredible, you name it, dynamic, sophisticated, lovely Clark the Shark Talk radio show. Number one worldwide here on WABC Radio New York. The number one musician watched worldwide on the internet, you guys, 2024, 2023, 2022, going back in time 15, 20 years. It's me, Clark the Shark, baby. What can I do? You guys love me almost as much as you love Dionne Warwick. I can't help it, you guys. You want to be entertained, and I entertain you. I got good songs or something, or, they connect with the American psyche. Kind of like Dionne Warwick. I mean, I'm maybe not as good as her. Come on, you guys. I'm pretty good, but Dionne Warwick, she's incredible. I love the emails too. You guys are all big Clark the Shark fans now. Like, it's weird. It's like apologetic praise. Like, you guys are like, we always loved you, dude. What do we have to do to convince you, Shark? I don't know. Just keep doing it, baby. Whatever you guys do, just keep it up. I love it. My ego needs stroking or love stroking. I don't need any more praise, you guys. Actually, I like the bad things the South Bay and Los Angeles County or whatever San Diego used to say about me. Like Clark the Shark, he's so high and mighty, or he lives in his own little world, or he doesn't have any friends, or he deserves what he gets, or the worst life can offer. Clark the Shark should get that. But what's weird is some of you are like, even like, dude, you got screwed over badly. You invented everything. You started everything. And you didn't get any credit back in the day. But now you're getting all the glory, Sharky. Doesn't it feel good at age 60 to finally be loved? And I'm like, if this is what feeling good is, I'd rather be sitting on a fucking toilet, or some shit. I don't know, you guys, but Dionne Warwick, what can I say? I love this music, you guys. I don't care what you guys like. I know a lot of you are just hard rockers. You like guitars banging in your head. And, it's got to be pounding rock and roll. And some of you are like, like you, Sharky, the way you play drums, it's all powerful, and like in those videos with Phil Keegan, you're so inventive and creative, such an originator, Sharky. And I'm like, not really. Keith Moon and Ginger Baker were doing it way before me, Clark the Shark. A lot of people were, I'm not that great, you guys. I mean, I know you guys are just gushing, like having orgasms, how you just love Clark the Shark. Now that it's too late, now that I'm 60 years old, you're all Sharky fans. Finally, I guess I've accomplished my goal. But I will never be as respected, revered, or regarded as Dionne Warwick. And what's so weird is she doesn't even write her own songs, kind of like Diana Ross, or like a lot of them. She's got these incredibly talented, skilled people writing music for her. Maybe she writes some of them, I don't know. But as far as I know, Burt Bacharach, that genius, wrote so much of her stuff. This isn't really a review of Dionne Warwick albums, or it's like an all-around review, pizza cornucopia of Dionne Warwick in general, overall. All in all, is we all are, like Blake Douchebag once said. All in all, another brick in the wall, like Roger Waters. This is a review, like a just, it's a pizza, you guys, a collage, if you will, right here on the Clark the Shark show of the fabulous, amazing Dionne Warwick. I mean, you could have got anyone to sing these classics. I'm just going to go right to the singles, you guys. Her albums, there are so many albums over the years. Incredible. Then there's live albums, compilation albums, the best of Dionne Warwick. Who do I like more, her or Diana Ross? I don't know, you guys. Neither of them write their own material. It's Burt Bacharach or Berry Gordy or Ashford and Simpson. It's like that doesn't even matter because Don't Make Me Over, 1962. It's off presenting Dionne Warwick, that album. But what an amazing, incredible song. Wow, Don't Make Me Over. You can tell David Bowie loved this one. I kind of hear in that song, from Ziggy Stardust, where Bowie's like, time takes a cigarette, puts it in your mouth. At the end of that rock and roll suicide, it's just such a Dionne Warwick type ending with the major to minor key ambiance and feel and atmosphere. I love it. The Empty Place, awesome. Make the Music Play. Good shit, you guys. But anyone who had a heart would at least send Sharky an email and tell me that you love me. And you should do that to Dionne Warwick also. You guys, don't send any more emails telling me how much you love me. I don't know what to do with it. I'm 60 years old. You should have been coming up to me in 1991 and you guys should have been like, we love you, Shark. Instead of that thing where you're like, well, he's so weird and he lives in his own little world. I mean, that didn't do me any good, you guys. That probably contributed to me writing great songs, like She's a Bitch and It Ain't Easy and Star and Brandy and White Black Thing, the White Black song and 5 Years and all that, you guys. I like the stuff with Phil Keegan more, Precarious, Number One, The Magic Man. Come on, you guys. Coke Snorting. We got a little more evolved and a little more mature later on. Virus Osiris, Waiting for Your Love to Fail. Good shit, you guys. And I see you like that too. But you guys love to gush all over Ben is Dead and, Hey Negrita and 22nd Street and the later GE. Hey, I'll take what I can get, you guys. I love it, Thank you for loving it or whatever it is. Or you're old now and maybe you think Sharky can get you all over the internet. I can, you guys. If you pay me $1,000 or $300 or $250, I can get your video seen and heard. But you got to have really good songs, like Anyone Who Had a Heart, like Dionne Warwick, or me, Clark the Shark. You got to have melodies and harmonies and atmosphere and just that feel, baby, like Burt Bacharach had. Anyone Who Had a Heart. Come on, anyone who had a heart knows this song is amazing. Walk On By, Burt Bacharach. Sort of redone now by that rapper girl. Oh God, I don't know her name. She thinks she's a demon lord or the devil in that video. What is her name? Doja Cat. She rips off and samples Walk On By. I don't really like that, but I can see where it kind of works, Doja Cat was probably born in 2007. How the hell does she know about Dionne Warwick? I don't know, me, Clark the Shark. But let me tell you, I know about Dionne Warwick better than all of you. And Walk On By. I'm not even sure if Burt Bacharach wrote Walk On By. I think he did, but it's incredible. You'll never get to heaven if you break my heart. And that's what I say to a lot of you out there. But a lot of you are now redeeming yourselves. You're like, Clark the Shark, please don't send us to hell. Please forgive us. We love you. And I'm like, I'll think about it. It's still a debate in my mind. Remember, you guys, this whole universe and world is just a simulation created by me, Clark the Shark. And all of you are just figments of my imagination. And I will decide if you live or you die or you starve or if you eat. I'm like that Union Man, in that Ray Davies song, The Kinks. It's not a simulation, you guys. It's a sharkulation. And you'll never get to heaven if you break my heart. It's true, you guys. So don't break Sharky's heart. Don't do him wrong, because you got to reach out for me, baby. Dionne Warwick, melody, harmony. I don't care if Burt Bacharach writes everything, or Ashford and Simpson, or Goff and King, or, whoever it is. I'm not even sure, but who can I turn to? Me, Clark the Shark. Well, I can always turn to great music by Dionne Warwick, you guys. You can have him. Listen how angry that is. Yeah, anyone who likes me, Clark the Shark, you're worthless. And I say to any of you out there, you can have him. If he wastes his time on the internet watching songs and listening to me, Clark the Shark, it's a fucking waste of time. I mean, look where it got me, right? Well, number one on the internet, all over the world, the universe of the web. But it's too late. I'm 60 years old, and here I am, just like Dionne Warwick, looking with my eyes. Incredible songs, all. Are You There with Another Girl? I mean, every song's heartbreaking, sad. It's kind of like, I don't know. I get a really sad, melancholy thing, even sadder than like Laura Nyro or, Streisand or, Diana Ross, or a lot of them, it's just, it's like, write me a sad song, Bert, and he will, I would have loved to have seen Dionne Warwick write some songs of her own. More. I mean, I'm sure she tried. Message to Michael, you guys know that's awesome. Trains and Boats and Planes, that's awesome. I mean, wow. Where does it stop with her? I mean, I know she doesn't write them. At least me, Clark the Shark, I can say I write my songs. And all of you all around the country and in Los Angeles, you're like, yeah, Clark the Shark writes his own shit. Maybe he rips it off, from like Dirk McQuickley and Ron Nasty or whatever, or who knows, you guys. Maybe I'm just like everyone else. I don't think I rip off shit any more than anyone else. I mean, it's hard to write shit in the last 30 years because it's all been said and done and written before. I just don't know what to do with myself, you guys. If I rip off shit, I can't help it. It's like Burt Bacharach, Dionne Warwick. They probably do it too. Now, I got to admit, Burt Bacharach, his songs are so original. The way he mixes minor and major keys around, it's incredible. Another Night, The Beginning of Loneliness. That's me, Clark the Shark. It's always about loneliness, but I love it. That's how I write great music. The Windows of the World. Come on, you guys love that one. I Say a Little Prayer. Uh, Dionne Warwick, what a song. I don't think she wrote it. I don't care. It's like she did write it because her brain, her soul is in I Say a Little Prayer. And I like her version more than that other lady, the Queen of Soul, Aretha's version. I like Dionne Warwick more, you guys. Do you know the way to San Jose? If I knew that way, I would go up and talk to Phil Keegan. If I had the money to fly there or drive there, and we would jam, and he would be like, Sharky, you're the greatest. You made me famous all over the world, not just in America. And I would be like, Phil, dude, it was your guitar that made you famous. I helped a little, my singing and my drumming and all that, and my internet exposure, the overhype and payola and pure oversaturation worldwide of greenhouse effect music everywhere. And all of you are sick of it, I know, but I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. You need more of me. Do you know the way to San Jose? Dionne Warwick. What an amazing song. Incredible, you guys. I'll go up there someday and me and Flipper will jam and it'll be fucking awesome. Because who is going to love me, you guys? You do. Promises, promises, That's all you ever. You never really gave me that, but I give you that. I promise you. My promise to you, America, is I will keep you satisfied. Me, Clark the Shark. And if you're not 112% satisfied with the Clark the Shark radio show, which is number one, which is bigger than Howard Stern, which is smoother than Eminem or Dr. Dre or Hannity or Hush Bimbo or Michael Savage or Mark Levin or Tucker, my delivery is smoother, faster, better, cleaner. I might stutter a little, but promises, promises, baby. Dionne Warwick. My promise to you is I, Clark the Shark, will stay number one forever because my SEO and web traffic whoreism is incredible, you guys, and it will always be there for you. If you're ever lonely or sad or in a bad mood, you just turn on my music videos or the Clark the Shark talk radio show, and I will be there for you. The girl is in love with you. Don't worry. Okay. They used to tell me that all the time back in the South Bay, Redondo, Torrance. They'd be like, don't worry, Clark the Shark. The girl's in love with you. And I'd be like, well, I'll believe it when I see it. The April Fools, that was always me, Clark the Shark, odds and ends. And where's that one song from Valley of the Dolls? I love that song, you guys. You've Lost That Love and Feeling. I'm sick of that song. I wish she didn't do it. I'll Never Fall in Love Again. What an incredible song, I swear. I'm married, you guys, and I'm happily married with my wife, Valida. I call her Bia. And I'll never fall in love again. Because after all, what does love do? It just gives you a broken heart, you guys. And if you want that, you just go right here to the Clark the Shark Talk radio show, number one. I will make you laugh. I will make you cry. And I will even break your heart. But you'll fucking love it. You'll come here every day because I'm reviewing incredible artists and albums like Dionne Warwick, 1970s. Make It Easy on Yourself. I love that song. The other versions before Dionne Warwick, I like more, you guys. That the version of that by that Britpop, easy beat group, that's killer. The Walker Brothers, awesome. Make It Easy on Yourself, amazing. And there's a version before that in 1962 by some guy, and it's fucking awesome too. Make It Easy on Yourself. That's what you guys need to do. You just make it easy on yourself. And you admit that Sharky's number one. At last, you guys, worldwide. I don't want you listening to Howard Stern, Hannity, Greg Gutfeld, Mark Levin, Michael Savage, Mark and Brian, Kevin and Bean, or Rick Dees or Mario Lopez, because none of those guys are as good on the microphone as the guy from WABC Radio New York, the real number one guy, me, Clark the Shark, with the smoothest delivery of them all. And you can even ask Eminem. He'll tell you, he'll be like, yo, Sharky number one, motherfucker. He's right. And make it easy on yourself, you guys. Don't fight it. Just accept it that you love Sharkalama Ding Dong, the Sharkadoodle Doo, the smooth delivery. Coming to you live right here from YouTube or WABC Radio. Now, in the 70s, I don't like Dionne as much. She does have some good songs here and there, but I love her in the 60s, you guys. Burt Bacharach, come on, you got to love that. I'll Never Love This Way Again. What did they re-release that or redo it? I don't know. Deja Vu. When I think Deja Vu, I think of my life, Clark the Shark, like we're just going round and round. And God is like, I'm going to get you this time, Sharky, on number 19. And I'm like, well, I liked number 27, God. And he's like, well, remember the number 31 where you got shot? And I'm like, yeah, that one fucking sucked. I didn't like that. Let's not do that one again. Deja Vu. That's like CSNY, like Neil Douchebag or something. Come on, you guys. I don't want to think about Deja Vu or David Crosby or Neil Douchebag or Steven Stills. I like Deja Vu for Dionne Warwick. But honestly, you guys, her music starts to suck in the 80s, and it sounds like Rod Stewart, or it just gets terrible. I don't like the songs by her in the 80s at all. I don't, you guys. I like her in the 60s with Burt Bacharach, Dionne Warwick, this lady right here. I want you to buy her music for the 60s. Her shit in the 70s has moments. There's potential. There's promise. There's some good shit, you guys. But in the 80s and 90s, don't listen to it anymore. In fact, don't listen to Rod Stewart either. Listen to me, Clark the Shark, right here on the fabulous, amazing, incredible, gifted Clark the Shark show. And quit telling me you love me in emails, you guys. I want you to write me a real email where you're like snarky and you're like, I hate you, Sharky. You're a dirty, rotten scoundrel. And that one guy that got a restraining order against you, he was right. That's what I want to hear, you guys. The real deal, the real nitty gritty. Because Dionne Warwick would expect nothing less or nothing else either, right here on the Clark the Shark show. If you're just 20 years old here in 2024, I want you to buy some Dionne Warwick, you guys, especially the Burt Bacharach songs. They're incredible. Get all her 60s albums. They're amazing. Get that one, The Valley of the Dolls, that one song. It is so incredible. What a song, you guys. This music to me is special because it brings such a tear, such an emotion. I get the feeling that Dionne Warwick in real life was sad, unhappy, and miserable. And I fucking love that, you guys. She reminds me in some weird, twisted way of me, myself, and I, Clark the Shark, right here on the Clark the Shark show. But unlike me, she met up with Burt Bacharach. And they had incredible songs. Who knows what she might have sounded like with Berry Gordy over at Motown. That might have been incredible, you guys. Or Ashford and Simpson. And who's that one guy? Fuqua or whatever. Fuck, those songs would have been incredible, you guys. But you know, she's playing for a different team. I don't care, you guys. I love Dionne Warwick. What an incredible artist. And you know that David Bowie loved her music. He was always trying to rewrite Dionne Warwick music with his songs or something, and he couldn't quite do it, but he kept on trying. Listen to the Berlin trilogy, you know, like Low, Heroes, Lodger, Scary Monsters, Station to Station. It's got soul. David Bowie, you can tell he loves Dionne Warwick, you guys. He's trying really hard to capture those melodies, and he never really does. Once in a while, he comes close. He comes close to that Burt Bacharach thing, but he doesn't quite get there. And neither do I, Clark the Shark. I try in many of my songs to emulate this Dionne Warwick 1960s music, and I can't quite do it. Who knows? Someday I might record music again when I'm 84 years old. Pretty soon, like next year, I'll go in the studio at age 84. And I'm going to make a new album for all of you. And you guys will probably email me and be like, well, it's about time, Sharky. You know, finally. Hey, you know, you never know, you guys. If I get my money from that company in Malta or Singapore or Hong Kong or wherever the fuck they are, if I get my crypto, you guys, I might make music again as good as Dionne Warwick, but I doubt it. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkerphone. It's not a microphone because it was given to me by Eminem, and he didn't drop it. He actually fucking wrapped it up in a box made of gold. And he handed it to me, and he's like, yo, this is for you. Yo, Clark the Sharker, motherfucker, this is for you. You number one. Dog, you number one. I'm like, thanks, Eminem. I'm glad at least you appreciate Clark the Shark. And I want all of you to appreciate Dionne Warwick. You gotta go buy this music, you guys. Especially if you were born in 2004, 3 years after 9/11, after Mohammed Atta and those terrorists flew those jets into our World Trade Center buildings, our Twin Towers. You don't even remember that because you're only 20 years old. You know, I remember Dionne Warwick. Come on, you guys. Come on, you kids today got to quit smoking pot. It's wrecking your memory. Even if you weren't around for 9/11, you should still Google it and know about it and, you know, act at least like you lived it or something. But definitely act like you lived Dionne Warwick and get into this music right here and buy it at Amazon, iTunes, Spotify. And you tell them, baby, that on WABC New York Radio, the #1 syndicated talk show host in America, told you, me, yours truly, your humble servant, here from the Sharkerphone. It's not a microphone, it's a Sharkerphone. I told you to get into Dionne Warwick and listen to all her music because it's incredible. It's better than Diana Ross. It's better, you guys, than Aretha. I don't care what anyone says. It's better than Streisand. It's awesome. It truly is, you guys. I love this music. When I was a little kid, you know, 1965, 66, 67, 68, 69, 1970, 71, age 0 to 6, there's probably nothing I loved more than Dionne Warwick. I remember these incredible songs, you guys, and I want these songs to be memories for you, too. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, you guys, make sure you buy this music. Hey, she actually did a bankruptcy, too. You know me, Clark the Shark. I gotta love that. Dionne Warwick. She's like, she owes the state of California and the IRS bunch of money. She probably already had millions of bucks in the bank. So what does she do? She puts her money in Malta and then does a bankruptcy. That's fucking awesome. You know me, Clark the Shark. I fucking love that shit. Right here at 1-800-449-8255 on the fabulous, amazing, incredible Clark the Shark Show, the Sharkalama Ding Dong. Keep on sending me emails and telling me you love me. I don't care. See where it gets you. It might get your song a video on Rock City Records with me, Clark the Shark. Email me at CLAHAGIN@AOL.com. And let's talk business. Quit telling me how much you love me and get your best song and your best video, and you get it to me, baby. And I will get your song known all over, not just in America, but all over the whole entire planet Earth. And you too will rock the world just like me, Clark the Shark, and just like her, Dionne Warwick. Come on, people, do it. CLAHAGIN@AOL.com. Admit it, you want to be a star. You want to rock, but you got to have good shit, you guys. Send me your best, and I will put your videos all over the world. It's got to be good shit. Don't send me some fucking lame song. It's got to be catchy. It's got to be snappy. It's got to be poppy, baby. Or just something good to listen to. A lot of you have sent me some songs, but I don't think it's the best you can do. I want to hear the best shit you got right here on the Clark the Shark Show. And I'm out of here, people. Peace.